Welcome to part 3 of the Shantae commentary.
Oh my god, what happened to Bolo? Is he drunk?
He was knocked out with the fan service. Knocked out with the fan service. Yeah, Bolo is in absolute love with Risky Boots. But...
Wait, did it just turn to nighttime during the cutscene?
Yeah, he's putting us to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, Risky got away with the water... No, we got the water stone. No, Risky got away with it.
Wait, but didn't we pick it up when we beat Phantom?
No, we got it.
We got it? Did we? Yeah, we did. But Risky made a getaway and Bolo didn't do a goddamn thing because tits.
Does he... Okay, I know he's absolutely useless in the other games, but does he become less useless later in this one?
No.
Nope. I think he's just as useless there as he is for the entire game.
Woot. Oh, cut...
Yep, we are cutting out backtracking because there's a hell of a lot of it.
Suddenly a monkey.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in...
Watertown.
The Watertown, I believe, yeah. And we got all the 4 warp squids, so this is where you drop them off. The warp squid hut.
That monkey sprite reminds me of Salsa from Mother 3. Ugh.
Actually, it reminds me of
You
Super
can eat
Monkey
salsa
Ball.
in Mother 3? Interesting.
No, there's a monkey. There's a monkey called Salsa in Mother 3. One of the early game acts is you playing as this monkey, and it is the most tedious thing.
So, the fact that, you talk to the mother squid, and she says, is that one of my babies? I can barely tell, but you can give it to her anyway. That means that you can pretty much, any warp squid that you find in any dungeon, you can give to any warp squid.
Yeah. It's their way of hand waving it.
Yeah. So, you could have just given her someone else's warp baby, for all I care.
What does the Bolo dance do?
No, that's just it. No, that's the warp to the town.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can use that anywhere and you'll warp to Watertown. Okay.
Yes.
And why are you buying boots to the head?
I don't know how to really answer that.
The upkick is actually useful because it's a vertical attack.
You activate it by hitting up twice in quick succession. That's how you do it. As you notice, all the other items are ridiculously expensive.
And they're all incredibly useless.
I'll get them anyway, just for the sake of showing them off. But yeah, don't waste your money. The upkick is pretty useful. The next move after that, I believe, is a drill that you can go right into after you do the upkick, and that's
okay.
We're getting into some fighting game combos here.
It's in essence, yes, and they do pack a punch. It's that they're very awkward to hit with at times, or and in the case of like the sash, I think, which is the charge up attack, it's just very impractical because the charge up attack, you got to stand still for like 3 or 4 seconds before she charges up and then she does a shoulder tackle thing from like Wario Land. But you're better off just using your standard whip attack in order to deal with enemies, or that drill attack. I do end up using the drill attack every once in a while, if only because I think I have better accuracy with that. Hello, heart container. Bye, heart container.
Hello, heart container.
Oh, damn it. Am I trying to go for this now? Can I even get it now? I don't think I have
You can get it now.
I think I can get it now.
Just Mega Man exit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's probably easier with the other ones, but if you can get it now, why not, right?
Yes.
And do you play most of the game as them, or at least most of the overworld stuff as the monkey?
If I can get away with it, yeah, because I think on the ground the monkey is faster.
Well, it's also smaller, so it's harder for enemies to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, faster and smaller is good.
But unfortunately, until we get a second upgrade for the monkey, we can't attack in this form. It's just good for running around and climbing walls and picking its ass.
And flinging poo.
After it's picking its ass. So we jumped cut because I did some more dancing. As you notice, my money went right up to 751 because I don't need to max it out ever again. Unless I'm going for that sash. And, wait, there was 2. Oh, there was a sash and a tiara, I think.
Yeah.
So if you get the sash, you can do the charge up move whenever you want. It's not like an expendable thing like the.
Yeah, it's a permanent upgrade.
So you can use that high jump kick whenever now.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how the Nagas explode like decap attack enemies, just into bones that fly everywhere but don't seem to be from any specific body part.
Yeah, it's like how many characters in Mortal Kombat 3 have like 6, 7 arms, 7 sets of ribs, 3 skulls, especially after doing brutality. Yeah, that's that ripple attack I was talking about. I was very lucky in avoiding it that time. I don't know how the hell I did that. But at long range, that shit's really hard to avoid. And that's why it's best to just stay at close quarters with a Naga. I don't know why I'm sticking to the monkey here for this.
Challenge run.
No, I don't. The level design of Shantae and the fact that I can't see where I'm going unless I memorize certain bits of it is challenge enough. I guess Shantae, because it uses a heart system, much like Zelda, has a 3-heart run.
Except all the heart containers are completely optional in this game, so...
And then there's no heart pieces, it's just heart containers. Once you find that vial, it's a permanent increase to your health. But now we're off to the desert town, which requires a run to the desert, and I'm using Vanishing Cream, just to let you guys know. That's why I'm running past all these enemies.
It's nice to know they're getting the order right for once. World 2 is the desert.
Damn it! I never thought about that. The scorpion chicks. There's a lot of females, by the way.
I'm noticing that.
How non-linearly can you play this one? Like, can you go to the Oasis town before the water town, or?
Well, no, you need the monkey to get to over a certain wall.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But nothing would be stopping you from getting the monkey, leaving the dungeon, and then going to this town.
Nothing's stopping you from doing that, but...
No,
You know,
but you need the stones.
These revolving town areas remind me a lot of Shining in the Darkness, but I'm just picturing Shantae walking sideways in circles in a circular town every time I see this.
What, she's just sidling everywhere?
Yeah.
So our next destination is the desert dungeon. I don't know if these places have names. I just associate them with the element they're around, and that's about it. We're going after the Golem Stone next, but unfortunately for us, the desert stone is the desert temple is blocked off. We need assistance to get it open, and that's where minigames come in. Actually, no, I'm just wasting time here. This is the minigame exclusive to this town. This is the Gecko match. Not as fun or as rewarding as the dancing shit. Because what you're doing is you're pretty much playing a game of high and low with this guy. If your number's higher than what he rolls, then you win.
It could be worse. It could be Alex Kidd, where every house has a fucking rock, paper, scissors game in it.
Oh man, they switched the slot machines to Voltorb Flip. Damn it!
Yeah, so this minigame is pretty self-explanatory. Whatever Gecko gets at the top first is the winner, and you'll win the amount that you totally bet. Because as you notice, the higher you get, the more money you have to spend to keep playing, but the bigger your reward is. No.
Dancing is just more rewarding.
Yeah.
That was an expensive demonstration.
I have the money to spare.
Well, you know, you could have saved some.
Amazing how there's a draft indoors.
Well, there's actually an open hole in the ceiling.
You see, this is a desert, so she's standing under a ceiling fan. A very powerful ceiling fan. In fact, it's so powerful the air is visible. That's not sunlight, that is wind.
I love Wrench if only because I love its constantly head bombing animation. And because it has the biggest I don't give a fuck face ever.
Oh, I thought those were headphones.
No, but wrenches are our way into the second temple.
By the way, random question. Are those Dragon Balls?
No.
They're bird eggs.
They're bird eggs.
They look like Dragon Balls.
Well, she's missing one of them, so can't do anything with the rest.
The inventory does update when you go to new towns. Sometimes it's not by much, but there are some items that are exclusive to some towns other than others. Mints, I believe, are exclusive to a desert town. They make a copy of yourself. So you can do double the attacks. It doesn't double your attack power, but you have a wider range of attacks.
So is it sort of like the multiplication in Mario 3D World?
In essence, yes. But I don't think the copy can get hurt.
Cyber Peacock.
So you can tail some of the stuff too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Does the copy appear in front of you or behind you?
I don't remember that, and I think it also blinks too. So it could be there, it could be not there.
So we'll probably not see it.
Well, I think using the double attack is mandatory to get one of the heart capsules, I believe.
Oh, is it one of those you have to hit 2 switches at once sort of deals?
More like you have to impress this guy who likes to see girls dance, and the more girls, the better.
Oh,
So
so we have to please the pervert.
Yes.
Do we? Huh.
I think it's a clown, too. Like a
Perverted clowns, that's
Yeah.
a new one.
Oh wait, are we invisible right now?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, that would explain why you were running.
Don't worry,
through...
we'll get the hang of it yet.
That would explain why you were running past the manticores without anything happening.
Yeah, I'm playing this game very safely, folks, because, again, since I went out of my way to grind for so much money in the dancing minigame, I can afford to buy all of those vanishing creams. And you're only killing enemies for either money or health. And since I don't need the money, I don't need to fight any enemies, period.
This must be painful for you to play, because I noticed that you like to take dumb risks a lot of the time.
It depends on what the options I've given. And fuck you, by the way. But
You call it recklessness, I call it, dude, just attack the dude, what do you... No, stop, John!
John, stop.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
There are male versions of the manticores. Okay.
Yeah, WayForward is an all...
Equal opportunist.
Yeah, why do I forget easy to remember things? Gosh.
It's fine.
An equal opportunity monstrosity maker. Excellent.
Yeah, basically.
Only for the scorpions, though, I think. Because the Nagas don't have a male equivalent, and,
Well, I think, mythologically, I think Nagas are a mostly female thing anyway, though.
Yeah.
but scorpions are fair game. By the way, this head-bobbing old guy is our save point. What is love, old man?
He does look like he's head bopping to the music.
Don't hurt him. No more.
No, just like his head bopping is perfectly in rhythm to the music that's playing.
So Wrench here is going to get the dungeon open for us.
Also, they do that thing in the 8-bit version too. In Risky's Revenge, you have Sky fix something and she uses Wrench as a wrench, but
Yeah.
he does it here too.
You don't say.
Thought it was just a name. But we'll see what's inside the desert dungeon in the next part.
Oh, you tease.